Welcome to a minute or three of Bible Time with Aunt Kat. When I was a child, one of our relatives, whom we called Aunt Dicey, had a stroke which left her throat paralyzed. She could neither talk nor eat. Mom helped take care of her, and one thing Aunt Dicey insisted on was always having dessert in the house in case visitors came. And they did, especially on Sunday afternoons. Since she couldn't talk, she wrote on a slate, and she would insist that you eat. One sunny afternoon, the living room was full of people eating Mom's chocolate cake, one of my favorites. And even though I was only 8 years old, I struggled to enjoy that cake, even though I loved it, knowing that Aunt Dicey was literally starving to death. Then I looked at her face. She was looking at the faces of her guests, and there was such pleasure there, you would have thought that she was eating the cake herself. Now, the reason I tell this is that sometimes we get so wrapped up in doing what we should that it just becomes a checklist, and we fail to do them with the heart of a servant. Aunt Dicey couldn't do much at this stage in her life, but she could welcome guests into her home, and she could see to it that they were fed. I think the servant's heart is the point that Jesus was making in Matthew 25:31-46, where he talked of the judgment and those who inherit the kingdom. He said, "For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." And they said, "When did we do these things for you?" And he answered, "Truly, I say to you, to the extent that you do it to the least of one of these brothers of mine, you did it to me." If we see those in our path that are in need in this way, they won't become a checklist. And if we're able to only do that one little thing, if it's done with a servant's heart, God will be pleased. Bible verses today were Matthew 25, verse 31-46. And don't forget to make your own Bible time every day.